He's Travis Kelce. He joins us via Zoom. Always great to see him. And usually, whoa, got the short hair. I like that. Who gave you your haircut?
Patty Cuts, baby. Philly's finest.
How much you pay for that?
Man, you know what? I always look out, man. I appreciate the tight fade. Any travel. So I think just north of 100.
I mean, you got good moss. Why'd you cut it off?
What, all this?
No, well, everything. You kind of like.
Yeah, no, I mean, just maintaining it, man. It's just, you got to wake up a whole 10 minutes earlier, you know?
Have you ever put like pomade in your hair? Have you ever done something before you played a football game?
Before the game?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I made that mistake and done it like before a practice or something like that. And I mean, you just sweat just right in. Now you can't see, right? And
yeah.
It's bad. Yeah. It gets real bad. No, so I had to stop doing that.
Okay. Did you not know you were playing the Ravens this Sunday night?
You know what? I knew we had them early. I didn't know it was going to be the second game. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. You know, the Ravens were playing right here. Why is Peyton asking me this question? Oh, because we're playing the Ravens. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I think we got the Chargers. Now we got the Chargers week 3, I believe. So I was a little off, but Coach Reed always gives us 24 hours to enjoy the win. So once we got back in the building today, I was right on cue with who we're playing, and I was locked in.
Okay, but does it matter who you're playing? Do you prepare differently if you were playing the Chargers as opposed to the Ravens?
1,000%. I mean, not necessarily the routine, the mentality that you have going into the week. That kind of stays the same. You have to find that professionalism in making sure that you're always ready for each individual team, but they have different defenses, right? So it's just, you understand what teams are doing differently, and you try and attack them knowing their weaknesses or trying to find a weakness in what they're doing.
Would you watch that? Like, did you pick up anything from the Ravens watching that game?
They play a lot of man coverage, and they love to blitz. It doesn't matter how many times you hurt them when they do blitz. They're going to keep it coming. And with a team like that, you got to bring it. I know they're going to be at home Sunday night, first game. They've had a lot of people. I don't think they had any fans last year being on the East Coast, everything being locked down. So I know that city and that fan base are going to go nuts.
A lot of quarterbacks want the opposition to blitz because that means somebody's going to be open and it's man coverage.
Yeah, I mean, typically when you blitz, there's less guys in the back end, which means there's more voids. Anytime you get a guy like Tyreek Hill manned up, or Mecole Hardman manned up with less guys in the back end, I mean, you got to be licking your chops. But I mean, they're very good at what they do. I mean, obviously watching last night's game, they created a lot of problems for the Raiders, and I mean, it's going to be a challenge, that's for sure.
How many times have you gone to the line of scrimmage and said this is going to be a touchdown?
Too many.
Really?
Too many times where it doesn't end up being a touchdown and I kick myself. There were a few plays this past weekend where you just want to get them back so you can run the route differently, or attack it a different way and end up in the end zone. But it just I mean, you learn from it. That's why you're nonstop learning. I'm in my 9th year and I still got a lot to learn in my mind. Was there any added incentive? You grew up in Cleveland, playing Cleveland. I guess you could definitely say that. It's ironic that I'm playing Cleveland this week and then I play Baltimore the next week, because when I was a child, our Modell moved the team to Baltimore and took football away from the city. So it's I don't know. It's I got kind of a love-hate relationship for both of them, knowing that a lot of my favorite guys ended up playing for Baltimore. And well, growing up, I was always a Browns fan. When the Browns left for Baltimore, did you cry? I did. I cried, and I remember my dad took us up to the municipal stadium. It was the last year that they had that stadium open downtown, and I mean, there were Browns players in there. It was kind of like a fan appreciation day, and we went home with some bleachers in the trunk of the car. Wait, were you supposed to take the bleachers home? It's Cleveland, baby. You know what I mean? Just act like you know what you're doing, man.
He's Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs tight end, joining us on the program. And when you celebrate, like when you get ready to score a touchdown, are you thinking, what am I going to do when I get into the end zone? Like, do you ever think those kind of out-of-body experiences?
I used to think about it a little bit more. A lot of through my younger years, it was probably premeditated a little bit more. Now it's just I just want to get in there, and I got such good chemistry with the team. It usually just turns into me just getting whacked up in the head because everyone gets excited. You get in the end zone, you go here, and all of a sudden everybody's smacking you upside the head, telling you good job. You're just like, hey, thanks. All right, there it is. How about one more? All right.
I wondered sometimes you could get hurt on a celebration because everybody wants to congratulate you, or you get at the bottom of a pile.
Yeah, no, the bottom of the pile. I mean, that's it's fun until you really get stuck underneath a couple 300-pounders. So you got to get out, make sure you're off the ground when you're in the end zone, man.
When did you know you were in trouble in the Super Bowl?
Probably midway through the third quarter. You start to see where the score is, and you start to see kind of how the game's unfolding. It's just, yeah, that was probably the biggest point. The time winding down. We're running out of time to really make our way back into this game effectively. And yeah, that wasn't the best feeling in the world.
Because you haven't had that experience before in a long time, I'm guessing.
In a really long time. I know we played Pittsburgh in I think 2016, and that was really the last time that we've ever really just got a lot of points put up on us, and as an offense, we didn't do anything.
But do you, and you can't help your line, can you? Because you got to be a weapon to get out, but you know your offensive line needs help against Tampa Bay. Like how do you kind of balance that of what do you do, when can you do it?
Give yourself no excuse. No excuses. We got great guys out there. We had I love that offensive line and everything they gave us that day, and everything before that day. You know, it was Tampa Bay came out and they were ready, man. They were ready. That's all I can say about it is that on that day they were the better team, man.
When's the last time Mahomes yelled at you?
Man, I couldn't even tell you.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
It's been a while. I think he's never yelled at me specifically. I think he's just yelled at or got uplifting, like he was in a leadership way, the entire offense when things just aren't going our way and we need a little spark. Indirectly, he's gotten on a few people, but that's what makes him one of the best leaders and one of the best players in the league, and such a guy that you want to play with and want to play for, and his ability to relate to guys and get the best out of them in situations like that is why he's Pat Mahomes. Got
a funny story from him in the huddle?
Nothing I can share right now. Maybe after my career.
Oh, really?
I'll spill the beans a little bit.
What's his demeanor like? Like, does he joke? Does he, like Joe Montana famously in the Super Bowl goes, "Oh, there's John Candy over there." Like, is Mahomes that aware of the surroundings during a game?
I think when we're rolling and he's feeling good, yeah, I do think he's much more aware of his surroundings and likes to kind of play a little bit more into the showmanship that is Pat Mahomes. Showtime Mahomes. But for the most part, he's a very locked in competitor. He's thinking about the next play, the next situation that's at hand, and the next play call.
I've been trying to get this Usain Bolt, Tyreek Hill, sprinting, whatever, this race with these two. And I thought he could put up a gold medal and Tyreek puts up his Super Bowl ring. Whose side would you be on?
I'm going to take Tyreek Hill all day. I've never seen anybody in person faster than Tyreek Hill. So I'm going to stick with that until I see it happen.
Okay, but are you willing to put something on it? It's one thing to say you're going to back your teammate.
Oh, yeah, no. Am I putting my Super Bowl ring up?
Yeah.
I'll put up my AFC championship from last year.
Okay.
I'll put that up.
Oh, so you'll put your AFC title, your ring from that. Okay. I don't know if Usain Bolt wants that.
We'll see. We'll see. He's got a few gold medals, so I mean, he might not care about one of them.
Maybe you could be the warm-up race. You versus George Kittle in a warm-up race. How's that?
Hey, everybody, who wants to see me get dusted by Usain Bolt?
No. I got you going against George Kittle.
Oh, Kittle's would probably get me too. I'm not gonna lie. I like to think that I'm almost as fast as George, but it might get under. He's an explosive dude, man.
Give me your best Peyton Manning sales pitch for Tide.
Well, I'm excited.
Didn't Peyton set the standard? Like Peyton is the ideal pitch man here.
You know it. He was the face of the NFL for years, and obviously Tide working with the league for years and years. I'm excited to work with them on the campaign to get everyone to turn to cold. That's right. When you turn to cold and you don't use hot water, you're saving energy and you're saving money on the energy bill. And it's just making the planet a better place, man. And that's what I'm here for. If you go to Tide.com, you actually can enter to win a chance at a washing machine with my voiceover as you turn too cold and use the cold water. You get until October 5th to pledge the cold online at Tide.com. And everybody, who doesn't want a free washer, man? Come on now.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Now, were you reading that? Is there a cue card in front of you?
No. Only thing I can read right now is DP Studios, baby.
That's it?
That's it, man.
Hey, have fun against Baltimore or the Chargers or whoever you play next.
Yeah, whoever we got, baby. We'll get fired up and get ready this week, man.
Hey, great to talk to you again, and thanks.
Always a pleasure, Dan. Rock on, guys.
Travis Kelce, Chiefs tight end. He knows what he's doing. He's good.